Welcome to this video. We'll show you how to complete your blood pressure diary. The readings which we'll enter in this diary are made up and do not relate to anyone's treatment or plan. Before we get started, just a few disclaimers. The content of this video is put forth as entertainment purposes only, and this creator makes no claims, promises or guarantees about the accuracy, completeness or adequacy of the procedures and instructions contained therein. The creator of this content expressly disclaims liability for errors and omissions that any viewers of this video might declare that exist in the information as presented. No liability exists or can be ascribed to this content creator in the event of any accident or injury that might occur as a result of improper application or understanding of the procedures and information contained in this video. First, we'll print our diary from www.mydiabetesinfo.co.uk. The link to this website can be found in the description box below. There's another link in the description to a video on how to print or download your diary. There are also written guides which you can download from the site if you prefer this. Once you have your diary printed, it's a good idea to remind ourselves about how to measure our blood pressure correctly. Please watch the video entitled How to Measure Your Own Blood Pressure from the British Heart Foundation. Remember some key points. Ensure you're wearing loose fitting clothing which is not too tight so that you can expose your arm properly. Before measuring your blood pressure, please make sure that you've taken all of your blood pressure medications at the correct times. 15 minutes before a blood pressure measurement, please make sure that you do not smoke, drink alcohol, or have any caffeinated drinks. If we look at our printed diary, as you can see here, the date column is on the left hand side. Under each date is a grey row so you can note the times of your readings. We then have along the top row a number of column headings. The arm you'll be measuring your blood pressure from in the morning. You would enter here left or right. Morning 1 systolic and diastolic for your first morning reading, and morning 2 systolic and diastolic for your second morning reading. The next columns, which state morning systolic and diastolic averages, will be calculated by your healthcare professional. The next column we have the arm which you'll be measuring your blood pressure from in the evening. You would enter here left or right. Evening 1 systolic and diastolic for your first evening reading, and evening 2 systolic and diastolic for your second evening reading. The next columns, which say evening systolic and diastolic averages, will be calculated by your healthcare professional. You would usually complete this diary for a period of 7 days and then return this to your healthcare professional for review. As an example, let's start with the morning readings. I'm going to measure my blood pressure in the left arm, so right, left in this column. In this example, my blood pressure for the first reading measured was 128 over 78. As we can see here on the readout, the 128 is beside the SYS heading, which stands for systolic, and 78 is beside the DIA heading, which stands for diastolic. Your blood pressure machine display may actually look slightly different to this one, but the numbers and the placements should be the same. So under morning systolic 1, we will write 128, and under morning diastolic 1, we will write 78. And let's say for this reading, we took it at 9 AM. We take another reading after 1 minute with the left arm again. In this example, my blood pressure for the second reading was measured as 124 over 80. As we can see on this readout, the 124 is beside the SYS heading, which stands for systolic, and 80 is beside the DIA heading, which stands for diastolic. So under morning 2 systolic, we will write 124, and under morning diastolic 2, we will write 80. And let's say for this reading it was at 9:05 a.m. We're now done for our morning readings. We then need to repeat the same procedure for our evening readings. For the evening, I'm going to measure my blood pressure in the left arm, so we'll write left in this column. In this example, my blood pressure for the first reading was measured as 132/82. As we can see on this readout, the 132 is beside the SYS heading, which stands for systolic, and 82 is beside the DIA heading, which stands for diastolic. So under evening systolic 1, we will write 132, and under diastolic 1, we will write 82. And let's say for this reading, we took it at 8 p.m. We take another reading after 1 minute in the left arm again. In this example, my blood pressure for the second reading was measured as 130/84. As we can see on this readout, the 130 is beside the SYS heading, which stands for systolic, and 84 is beside the DIA heading, which stands for diastolic. So under evening systolic 2, we will write 130, and under evening diastolic 2, we will write 84. And let's say for this reading, we took it at 8:05 p.m. That's us done for our entries for a day. You would then repeat this for the next 7 days or as directed by your healthcare professional. If you have any other questions, please contact your healthcare professional. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.